Tarver, Cunningham. Who cares? I don't care who won. Terrible fight. They're both bums. Um, Tarver is fighting because he owes Heyman favors and money, and Cunningham is he needs to lose. Either he lose weight to go down to the cruiserweight division, or he retires because he can't beat no one in the heavyweight division of substance. So, I mean, well, I seen Rockman knocked out Lennox Lewis with a haymaker, so that's probably the only way he can do it. But he don't even have the power. You know, Tarver was there to be hit, and he couldn't hit him. Uh, Cunningham was there to be hit, and Tarver couldn't finish him off. I it's like fighting Adonis Stevenson. If you take away their one punch, the left hand, you can win the fight. And all he had to do was move his feet and just throw punches. The punches didn't even have to land. I was very unimpressed with this fight. It was boring. I watched it probably because of the name, but I love boxing anyway, so I'm going to watch the fight regardless. So, but we'll see what's next. But Chris Arreola, I forget the guy who Chris Arreola fought in Texas, but these four guys will probably have to have a round robin. But I know Al Heyman wanted Tarver to fight Deontay Wilder in September if he came out unscathed. So I don't know if that's going to happen now, but we'll leave it up to them. But this fight it didn't put me to sleep. I'm not gonna lie, but it was just a whole bunch of pity pat. And but what I did like, Sean Porter did an exceptional job as a color commentator, as a boxing expert. Um, he definitely has a career and he has great poise. So I look more from uh, Sean Porter in that capacity. And you know what else? I should do a separate video on this, but how Al Heyman is employing these guys and preparing these guys for a career after boxing, you know. Um, and if he can keep up this PBC series, if he has the money to sustain it until it becomes profitable, I think year 3 it'll be exceptionally profitable if no one leaves, and 2, if he can accumulate the majority of the belts. If he can do that, everyone has to move over to Al Heyman to get the money fight. So year 3, I expect this. If they can continue doing what they're doing, they're growing. They'll do exceptionally well, and I can see it being profitable. And the majority of these fighters will have jobs after their boxing career is over. But getting back to the fight, this fight put me to sleep, man. Not put me to sleep, but I was just so uninterested after the 4th round because it was overtly predictable that Cunningham had no power and Tarver was not going to take a chance. He was only going to feint, throw the straight left hand, lead with the jab, lead with the right hook, so he moves to the right in range for his left hand. That was pretty much the fight. So let me know what you guys thought. I was bored and put to sleep. What's next for these guys? Who does Deontay Wilder fight? Because this Chris Arreola and Antonio Tarver was a showcase, I believe, for a fight with Deontay Wilder. But I think as a boxing fan and just as intrigue and backstory, I would like to see him fight Shannon Briggs. But Shannon Briggs has a fight in early September, so that can't happen. But I'm curious to see who Deontay Wilder fight. They said Tyson Fury's brother, but we'll have to wait and see. So this is Barbershop Conversations. Appreciate you guys' support. But what I will say is that Hulk fight, I'm going to rewatch it because I'm on the West Coast. I watched it on the East Coast feed. So it comes on in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to rewatch that fight. And I'm excited to rewatch. That was a hell of a fight. I'm going to do a separate video on that probably. But Cunningham and Tarver both should retire. Or the only hope for Cunningham is move down to cruiserweight and get into a big fight. But he has no punching power, you know. He should have been a defensive end or a linebacker or a tight end. 204 pounds, or maybe he's too tall for a running back. Maybe like a split end wide receiver because he has a freakish body, but he's just not a good boxer. He can't beat anyone of substance. So Barbershop Conversations, let me know what you guys thought. I thought this was a yarner. Both these guys are bums. They should retire. Who cares who won or lost? It was it was a split decision draw. So let me know what you guys think. Barbershop Conversations. Appreciate you guys' support. Make sure you tell a friend. Subs are growing inch by inch, and I appreciate you guys' support. I'm gonna continue to bring you guys some boxing content. We got two big fights in LA coming up. Mares, Santa Cruz, and Mayorga and Mosley. So I'll be covering those fights in upcoming weeks. But I'll be at the Mares Santa Cruz fight, and I won't be covering the on the day of. I won't be covering the Mayorga Mosley fight. So look for more content on Mares and Santa Cruz. This Barbershop Conversations. Again, I appreciate you guys' support. I said that 6 times, but you guys know what it is. So continue to support, and tell your brothers and sisters to hit the subscribe button so we can get to 1,000. We're 400 away, 430 away. So I appreciate you guys' support, and I'll continue to bring you guys more content. Thanks, guys.